amount of GIVpower stake behind it, then it should show that the projected rank should increase for the next round, which would be in 20 minutes. Or if you unstake a bunch from it, then theoretically the projected rank could decrease. And also, like, if number 3 switches to number 2, then number 2 should show that it's going down to number 3 or something like that, right? So it's like the projects are moving up and down the ladder as you boost and remove GIVpower from projects.
That updates every time someone boosts?
Updates every 5 minutes, right? Because we have that 5-minute snapshot where we like calculate things and then readjust the ranking, the projected ranking. But then the actual rank will only change every 20 minutes in this deployment. But actually in the final thing, it'll change every 2 weeks, right? With the givebacks rounds. Okay, any other questions before we just jump into it? Take some time and read the doc.
Yeah, and I also wanted to say that like you testing the issues in the board is super good, but also just like clicking around and trying all the things and like try the test scenarios, but then also like ignore the test scenarios and just use it in a way that interests you and see if you run into any problems, because we're really getting to a point where now we want to be launching, and so it should be like a finished product. And right now there's still maybe some hiccups, but it should be a finished product. And also, like, when you're going through it, read all the text and make sure that there's no typos or like grammatical inaccuracies. There was a lot of things like this, and it was hard for me to like catch them all. I just bumped into them. So when you bump into them and you're like, oh, that actually makes no sense. And especially things like if it says GIVpower coming soon, that makes no sense. Imagine that GIVpower was launched. GIVpower shouldn't be coming soon anymore, because assuming that like this deployment is like GIVpower has launched. So yeah, I just wanted to add that.
Great. Cool. Corey, I just sent you some test tokens. Your drgiv3.
Thanks. Thank you.
Right now. Okay. Any other questions before we just jump into it? Does anybody not understand like the basic flow of like staking, locking, and boosting? All right. Let's get into it. Does anyone want to DJ with Chet? I got you here, Santi. Almond, there are no stupid questions.
It's Gnosis chain, right?
Yeah, Gnosis chain.
Not testnet.
Yep. Gnosis chain is our testnet because gas is so cheap.
Yeah, like none of this will, like GIVpower doesn't exist on any of the test nets, so. What am I doing? I'm pasting these. Alma, what's your question?
No, I don't really have a question. It was like the process of staking and locking, but it's in the document, right?
Yeah, sure. Or, you know, I can just show you on the screen here while everyone else is testing.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. You should get some tokens there, Santi. Okay. Do you have test tokens, Alman?
Yes.
Yeah, if you go here to this website, you'll see this amount here. Right? This number isn't 0.
Wait. Cool.
Great.
I have 0. I thought that I had.
Maybe you have the wrong. You're signed in?
Wait. Yeah, I'm signing in. But
And you're on Gnosis chain?
0. No, that's why. Okay, I'm in Gnosis chain. And I still have 0.
Okay. So send me your address and I'll shoot you some tokens.
Cool. I DM you my address.
Yep. Yeah, you should get it. Anyway, I'll start
Okay.
showing you the flow here. So don't get freaked out. This is 0%. It probably just means that the test farm ran out of rewards, so the APR is 0. But that's fine. We can still do the staking and locking. So in the Give farm here, you can see on this card, we've got stake, unstake, harvest, increase. So the first thing you want to do is stake some tokens. So you can put all in, you can put some in. We'll put a little bit in. We'll put a fixed amount, so it'll be easier. And you'll have 2 transactions to sign. And then we'll get out of here. And then we'll stake. And then if you get to this page here, Alman, where it says successful, you've staked, whatever.
I was just watching your screen, but let me do it, man. Approve. You're staking and then stake again.
Hey Mitch, just one quick question about the Sun Hub. So
Yeah, tell me.
if I go to, like, if I find an issue and then I check it, like it's in unit testing, right? And I check it and it's fine. And then I just post, like, test it on the Give Economy Versal app with Brave Browser and I like put like the pictures and then I move it to unit testing passed. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm curious though, Lauren, because if it's on Give Economy and it passed, shouldn't go to done.
Yeah, I'm a little confused by this too. I think if it's on Give Economy and it passes, it should go to done, not to UAT. Like the unit testing should be on GIVpower. So I think you can just move it to done if you're testing on Give Economy.
Okay. I'll just put it done. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, nice. Great. So then we click increase your multiplier. We get this cool thing here. And so now you're going to lock your staked give. So you can choose an amount, you can put all of it in, you can do whatever you want. So let's we'll lock up 10,000 give. You can put in however much you want. And then we choose how many rounds to lock it up for. So this here shows like the actual like production dates, but for us here, this is just going to be 20-minute intervals. So we'll lock it up. We see the multiplier increases. The APR is 0, unfortunately, but normally you would see this increase as well. But anyway, that's not super important. So we just pick amount to lock for. And then we click lock to increase your multiplier. And we'll get this screen here. And then we'll just click lock your tokens. And then what it'll do is it'll lock your tokens up. And then it'll actually mint you the GIVpower token. So boom, that's done. And then we can click boost projects. And then if you're here, well, it doesn't matter here. You can do any one of these. You're on like a project page. The project is verified. And then we can just click boost. Oh, I need to sign in.
What's the best way to report minor comms, typos or whatever?
I think you can create issues for them too. But maybe we can create multiple, like make comms updates for GIVpower and put them all in one issue so that like whoever's going in can just do it all at once.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe just drop the link to your issue in the chat here, Corey. And then if we find anything else, we can add to it. So yeah, if you're here, Alman, you're signed in, you got GIVpower, then you can just use this slider, or if it's your first time boosting, it'll be like, you'll automatically boost 100%. You won't have the option to switch the allocation.
Why?
Because it's your first time. So it's your first time, so it automatically just uses 100%. Then your second time, you'll be able to like choose the amount, and then it'll change your allocation on the other one, right? Because if you put in 100%, and then your second project you want to put in 50%, then you'll automatically reduce the other amount to 50% as well, right?
Okay, so that plays with all your GIVpower. That's the reasoning behind sending 100% the first time. Is that correct?
Yeah, because it's like if you didn't send, then you would have this GIVpower that's just not being used for anything, right?
Okay.
But why can't you don't just use the rest of your GIVpower in another project?
The next one that you boost, you'll use the rest of it, right? And then it just like, it adjusts everything else, right? Because if you put 100% in the first project and then 30% in the next project, then like it has to adjust your other amount to be 70% instead of 100%. So you can click here, project boosted, and then maybe this will help you understand. If we go to see your GIVpower allocations, and then we go to my GIVpower, you can see like me here, I boosted 20 projects. Oh wow, projects aren't verified. So then here I can manage these allocations. And here, let's get rid of these so it's like a little bit less crazy. You can even like see I'm just removing them. And then everything adjusts proportionally. All right, so let's try this. So then here I have like 16 projects or something. They've all been boosted at various percents, whatever. But the total is always equal to 100%. Theoretically should always be using 100%. Unless for some reason one of my boosted projects loses its verified status, then it's like it becomes inactive or like unused. So you can go in here and you can change this amount to whatever you want. And you can see that all of the other percentages change to match, to react to the new amount that I just entered in a different project. And then say I want to set this at like 10% and I don't want it to change when I update other things. You should be able just to click this little lock icon and then it locks the percentage in. And then when you change the other ones, that one won't move, all right? It'll stay consistently at 10%.
Grease it right up nice. Turn it up loud.
But if you try and cheat the system, like if you say 80%, and then I want this to use 30, should throw you an error. You can't exceed 100%. Interesting. I go 15. No, I can go 8, 2, 1. Whatever. That's fine. Alright. So you can see this one here just got a boatload of, let's see if it's registered. Yeah, so I just sent in like 124,000 GIVpower onto the project. And so you can see the projected rank went up 1 place, meaning next round, okay, the current rank will be 7 according to the current GIVpower allocations.
Can I ask a question about this ranking stuff? So
Yeah.
the document, you make a difference between the user ranking and like the project ranking, right? You have like 2 different.
The user ranking, I think we got rid of that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was wondering like why is that like important? Like it changes like after the round, like. But yeah, okay, so that's the thing. And
it wasn't important, so we got rid of it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Does that make sense to everyone going through the flow?
What does the rank mean?
So the rank means that when people donate to this project, if it has a higher rank, they'll get a greater percentage of givebacks. So we set like a minimum factor and a maximum factor, and the factor just being like the givebacks percentage. So for example, when we start, it'll be 50% is the minimum and 80% is the maximum. And so the project rank number 1 will yield 80% givebacks matching to their donors. And the bottom project, whatever it is, we can have an infinite amount of ranked projects, but the bottom one will give only 50%.
So, as I see, once you boost for the first time, there is no way to unboost to all your projects. You always have to keep one boosted, right?
Yes, I'm curious. You're not able to go to your GIVpower. You're not able to press this little trash icon.
You are not. Once you have only one, it tells you that you cannot unboost it.
I think that's the expected way for things to work. But you could like boost another project and then you could
Right. Move it to the other one. But it's kind of, I mean, I understand the reason behind it, but it's kind of confusing for someone who may want to just unboost that particular project and see that he cannot. And they have to cheat, creating or boosting to another project and delete the previous one.
Yeah. Write it down. I think it's valid. Corey, how you doing there?
I'm doing fine. Just reading the last steps in the document.
Great.
You mentioned this in the call. We're gonna see the documentation in the Google Docs sharing.
It's in the chat here. If you just scroll up, here in the event chat.
Okay, got it.